Okay then guys, as you can tell I am here in Cannock now, and we come off the 875 from Stafford and we did the 876 from Wolverhampton into Stafford, and now it's time to go back to Wolverhampton. Yes, we're going back to Wolverhampton. This time we're going on the 70 operated by Chase Rider buses, and so the 70 is just arriving. It's an ADL Enviro 200, and so I'm now going to board the number 70 to Wolverhampton. Right then, here we go. We are now on board the Chase Rider 70, going from Cannock back to Wolverhampton. And as you can tell with the title of the video, it says CHR before 70 because CHR stands for Chase Rider. So here we go, we are now on the 70, the CHR Chase Rider CHR70 to Wolverhampton. And I just hope you enjoy the journey. Now, we haven't been on the Chase Riders 70 for a while. The last time I did this was back in 2021, before the route was extended up to Huntington, which was only short-lived. And just passing along is the X51, the NXWM Platinum bus to Birmingham. And 3 towards Brown Hills is loading up, which is a Travel Telford ADL Enviro 200 MMC. So we're now departing from Cannock, and we're now going back to Wolverhampton. And it's been a fantastic time over in Staffordshire, but now it's time to go back to Wolverhampton. And we are planning for more trips again. And we might do a couple of more long distance, but we don't know for sure yet. And so here we go, we're now going down the Haverton Road, and this is going to take us back to Wolverhampton. We'll be due. So the time is now 14:42. And I'll let you know upon the arrival into Wolverhampton. So the buses that are on the 70 today is this ADL Enviro 200 in the new Chase Rider livery, and of course the Optare Solo, which is in the old Chase Rider livery. And Chase Rider is parting with D&G Bus and Centre Bus, and so it's part of Centre Bus and D&G Bus because they use the Centre Bus and the D&G vehicles. Centre Bus is the orange and blue colour, whilst this one is on the red and blue, and then you just have the standard red colour. And Chase Rider, well, was originally known, was actually the original Midland Red before it was sold over to Arriva. Because if you remember, Cannock was under Arriva before, and the 70 was operated by Arriva. The 71 was with Arriva, then it was taken over by Selectable Services up until 2021, and the 71 joined Chase Rider to integrate with the 70. Both of them went up to Huntington, but then they shortened them back to Cannock. So it's been a while since I last been on this corridor. So we're now going down, so we're now on the Longford Road, on the Longford Estate. Gosh, I hadn't done the 70 for ages, which is good. So I hadn't missed much, but there are a few secrets on the 70. So we're going to go via Chesney High and then over to Featherstone, and then we'll go through the Scotlands and then down to Wolverhampton. And the 70 used to continue beyond Wolverhampton to New Cross Hospital. That was in 2020 during the obvious reasons. Well, prior to that, it was during the obvious reasons that was going on. And then that lasted until 2021, and then they cut that bit off, and the 70 ran from Wolverhampton to via, I think it went via the New Cross Hospital, but I don't know. But I know the 70 goes past New Cross Hospital. So here we go. We're now going along. We're past these business estates. Some more shops. Which used to be the old Cannock depot. There's quite a few buses parked up. Some are not in service, and also for whatever the reason, they're with the rest of the buses, but they've got the buses up when they're not out on the road. So this was the old Cannock garage. Now Chase Rider. So this is the Chase Rider depot right here. Part of D&D. Still got the old Arriva doors on, the turquoise doors on. So this is the there's the Chase Rider garage. So here we are. Now at Chase Rider garage. Just about to pass us is the Opter Solo working for the 71 from Essington to Cannock, as certain journeys on the 70 just terminate at Essington rather than continuing on to Wolverhampton and Wensfield. So there's the Solo on the 70, and that's an ex-Arriva Opter Solo. So that's en route towards Cannock, and then remembered before, you used to have different bus services coming along here. You had the twos that used to run from Huntington to Walsall, and then in 2021 the two got shortened to Cheslin Hay only, and then the 74 was extended onto Walsall, and then that suddenly that route was shortened back to Cannock, and then the 1A route came along here. But obviously now you've got the one doing the circuit around here, so that means, and once Chase Rider finished on the 1A and the one going to Walsall, that spelled the end for Chase Rider serving the Walsall to Cannock corridor, because you've got National Express West Midlands X51 to Birmingham, which runs more frequently, to be honest, to be fair. And however, Chase Rider was missed in Walsall until the 36 came along, when it was re-extended back to Walsall from when it used to be known as the 35B. It was Dawn that pulled off the Lichfield in 2022, and then Dawn and then started to serve the Lichfield area when they brought out Midland Classic, known as Dawn for the East Midland Classic. Chase Rider extended the 36 from Select, because Select operated the 36 between Lichfield and Elmbridge, but Chase Rider extended the 36 back to Walsall and joined it with the 35A. The 35A route, however, to Layswood, didn't last that long. It's now known as the 36A. It goes mostly on 35 routes towards Lichfield. So there's been quite a few changes in Walsall, and then Chase Rider then started to take over the 19 route from Walsall to Bloxwich from National Express West Midlands, but however, due to all the obvious reasons that had gone on, Chase Rider then handed the route back on behalf of Transport for West Midlands, and is now taken over by a company called Caroline Coaches, which is actually their first bus service that they're operating. So Caroline has been operating the 19 from Walsall to Bloxwich, because before NX it was operated by Arriva, because Arriva was doing it for an emergency tender in 2019. From when Igo passed into administration, the same year when Thomas Cook went into administration. So we're now down at Cheslin Hay. So as you know, it's coming to the school finish times now. So it might get a little bit busy. So I'll do my very best to make sure I deliver this YouTube video. And we're now in traffic. So we're going to go through the Cheslin Hay. So schools are finishing now, because the time is now 3:04, and everyone will be getting on their school bus home and school bus they'll be getting on their school bus back to where they need to be located. It's a busy traffic, but we'll do our best. So I do apologise if I dropped over, because I'm trying to get through this whole long line, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Select pulled off the 71. Obviously, Select still continue to operate in Cannock because they operate the 67 route that goes to, that also goes to Wolverhampton and goes through Brinsford Way. So the 67, you've still got the 67 to Wolverhampton operated by Select, and Select also operate a route they withdrew years ago called the 23 to Hensford, and they also took over the 875 from Stafford to Cannock. Used to be known as the 75 and 75A, and also there was a 75B that Arriva used to do, but that route soon got withdrawn. Now on the Walsall to Cannock corridor, the Arriva used to do, it was the 1s, 2s and 3s. The 1s and 3s got withdrawn, got suspended in 2020. The 1 was not reinstated, but the 3 was, but only operating between Cannock and Roan Hills. So only operated between Cannock and Brown Hills. And has been continuing to do that ever since, because obviously the number 8 from Lichfield was then rerouted via the route what the 3 used to do towards Walsall. So we're now going through the Chesney area, so the traffic is starting to clear off now slightly, well, the school traffic, so we're all on the move now. So this will take us up towards where we need to go to. It's not a bad route, the 70 is. 70 is not a bad route. I've not been on this route for a while. I'm hoping to get on all the other routes soon, maybe before Christmas, but I don't know, but I think I might go back on the Giddy end, like doing the, might go back on the Giddy side maybe. So here we are, and we're just making a quick stop at Chesney High, because obviously this bus goes into the Chesney High School during this time. And of course we've got Select buses, white V7, ex-Bentleys on these, and there's a 78 at Featherstone. Okay then, we're just now departing from Cheslin High on the 70, because as you know, the 70 serves Cheslin High during the school rush hour. So we're now on our way to resume back to the normal line of route, which will take us over to Wolverhampton. So, as you know, I haven't been on the 70 for a while. So this is my first time being on the 70 in a while, since the last time I done it was back in 2021. So we're now on our way towards Wolverhampton. So there's a view of the M6 toll, or is it the main M6? I don't know. So we're now on our way towards Wolverhampton, where the service will terminate. And so yes, there's going to be some more exciting videos coming on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Diamond Buses have recently started a special service in Tamworth area called the NMA. And the NMA means the National Memorial Arboretum. And it is a new bus service, and Diamond is working proudly in partnership with that company. And they are pleased to be working with the Arboretum and Staffordshire County Council to trial the bus service from Tamworth to the Arboretum. So the new service started on the 26th of October, and is carrying passengers from Tamworth to the Arboretum, which is a 150-acre site near Alrewas. And it's offering an hourly daytime service, 7 days a week. And the service also connects onto Tamworth train station, providing a new public transport link to the nation's year-round place to remember. The service will also call via the Alrewas village, allowing for customers with the 12 bus service to Burton and Lidgefield, previously the nearest bus service to the venue. And the autumn is a great time to explore the Arboretum, with 25,000 trees within its grounds, and are bursting into an array of beautiful colours, and with exciting half-term activities which has just gone, ranging from outdoor trails to arts and crafts, and there is something for all ages to enjoy in October just gone. In addition to that, there is several high-profile remembrance events. So anyway, we're just now crossing the M6, I think, or the M6 toll. So we're now on our way. I think it's either the M6 or the M6 toll we crossed, but I don't really know what it is. But comment below. So continuing, so there's going to be several high-profile remembrance events in November. So November also sees the return of the RBL Field of Remembrance, which will be open to the public between the 1st and the 14th of November. The entry to the Arboretum is free of charge, and it's £2 per journey for the passengers using the bus service, and also for the Staffordshire Knot tickets, and it is also valid for travel. So the bus service is free of charge to the national concessionary bus pass holders. And I might think of doing the NMA at some point, which is the Arboretum run. So let's see what happens. So anyway, here we go. We're now on our way towards Wolverhampton, so we'll be terminating at Wolverhampton. The Featherstone estate, and then head back to Wolverhampton. Anyway, so the 78 is in front of us, so we're following that bus all the way down to Featherstone. So that one will just terminate at Featherstone, while this one will continue on to Wolverhampton. So we're just now overtaking the Optare Solo MX-08 DGE. Optare Solo. MX-08 Reggie's, I remembered the time when Diamond was using a handful. And even Johnson's as well. Johnson's buses in Henley and Arden. Diamond to Reddit. So just in front it's a John Deere tractor. So we've got a John Deere tractor which has just gone down there, some John Deere. And so we're just now in Featherstone. This is Featherstone. Okay, here we go. We are now going across the Featherstone estate on the 70 route towards Wolverhampton. So I might eventually do the Cannock direction on the 70, but that is in the foreseeable future. And so now going across the Cannock estate. Featherstone estate, and just around this corner, just a few round the corner, you've got a row of shops around here which are independent shops, but we're bound for Wolverhampton. There's actually a bit of a secret which I'm going to show you. Now, obviously you had there's the ex-Bentley's B7 on the 71A going to Chesney High. Well, coming from Chesney High. So there's the B7 Mark II. That's come off the 71A. And we'll be continuing on our journey shortly towards Wolverhampton. So that's Mark 1 B7 just turning off. And then Choice Riders 70A will be behind us. So that's MX-08 DGE. Now the ex-Bentley's V7, the one is usually seen on the 436 from Shrewsbury to Bridgnorth, but it has been altered into different routes. Like there was one similar bus to that on the 242 to Kimber from Stalybridge, because the bus 38 was experiencing operational difficulties, but the 242 Stourbridge to Kimber's now run by Diamond from the Kidminster depot. And coming up here you'll have a thing called Cafe Neo. Well, obviously, believe it or not, it's changed hands to become the Featherstone Cafe. So you've got Cafe Neo, but obviously that's how I knew it as originally. Featherstone Pizza. Cafe Neo is further down the line. And yeah. Okay, we're now on our way, so almost there. So the Featherstone Cafe is here, which used to be Cafe Neo. Sadly it's changed, because we loved it when it was Cafe Neo. So that's it, Featherstone Cafe, the old Cafe Neo, and established since 2023. So Solo 148 is now heading not in service back to the garage. There's some lovely poppies on the lamppost. Wow, what a great time it's been in Stafford and Cannock, and now we're on our way back to Wolverhampton. Not M6, M54 motorway. So we're almost there. We are now heading directly down towards Wolverhampton. So we now go follow the sign. So now we're going along towards Wolverhampton. And so we'll be getting back to Wolverhampton. So time now in Wolverhampton is now coming up to 3:30. Should be arriving into Wolverhampton just before 4 o'clock this evening. So we should be getting into Wolverhampton for 4 o'clock this evening, before 4 o'clock this evening. And so we're expecting local time in Wolverhampton 4:30 this evening. 4 o'clock this evening, not 4:30, it'll be 4 o'clock this evening before we arrive into Wolverhampton. And so got a sign for Essington, Westcroft. Traffic. Transport West Midlands, no longer Staffordshire County Council. So the authority, and we've left Staffordshire and we're now in the city of Wolverhampton now, Tree. So now back in TFWM territory, and this is also the territory for National Express West Midlands and Diamond buses. And as well as that, you've got the independent operators such as Bangor, Let's Go, Caroline, Custom. However, Custom also operate on Worcestershire, but they don't come to Wolverhampton. And of course, as well as that, you do have a couple of other variety of independents. And of course, you do have Arriva, which is another operator that comes into Wolverhampton, but they only do one route, and that's the number 9 to Bridge North. The operators you have is National Express, Let's Go, Diamond, Chase Rider, Select, and of course Bangor. Now Bangor is one of the major operators alongside NX in Wolverhampton. NX is one of the main big operators in Wolverhampton because they do a handful of routes, so does Diamond, and Bangor do a handful as well. They do the 530 to Rockpool, the 53 to Bilston, the 81 to Dudley, the 5 and 5 to Console, and of course the 891 over to Telford. So we're just now joined alongside the 25, which goes from Pendeford to Wolverhampton via Bilston. Anyway, we're now on with the 25 route. And on the opposite side you'd see the 25, 832 and ADL Enviro 200, SN64 ODG, and of course we're also by McDonald's as well as a Mackie D's on this corridor here. And last year I was up here when I did the number 11 to Underhill, operated by Let's Go, and then completed the loop with National Express West Midlands. Let's Go, however, were coming to an end, but for obvious reasons they've continued to operate the 11s and also the number 1s in Wolverhampton, and now for some reason they're running the 59 from Wolverhampton to Ashmore Park, which is very interesting, to be honest. So they're also doing this, the 59, which is the popular bus route from Wolverhampton to Ashmore Park. Now, the buses that National Express West Midlands operate in Wolverhampton, the vehicles, they use ADL Enviro 200s, Tridents, which are soon about to retire, E400 MMC Platinum buses, ADL Enviro 400 Standard, even ex-commentary ones, and also the hybrid E400s. So there's an Enviro 200 on the 25. So as well as the Standard, and of course we've got the B7s, street light wheel forwards. And Bangor, they use Optare Solos, where there's only 2 original Solos now. And then of course we've got the Solo SRs, and of course ADL Enviro 200s. Let's Go, however, is Enviro 200s. Arriva Pulsars, well obviously they had Versas on the 9 for a bit, from when it was transferred from Shrewsbury back to Telford. Select, however, which come into Wolverhampton, it's either an Enviro 200 or Versa, and sometimes a Solo. Sometimes you might get a B7 on, and even an MMC Enviro 200. So here's the 2 buses. So you've got Let's Go on the 11s towards Underhill. No one. So it's good to see. I am surprised to see Let's Go still out on the road when they should have been. But obviously they're continuing it for obvious reasons under short notice. So there goes the Let's Go 11, and here's the National Express 11 that's going towards Underhill. Surprise enough that they follow one another, and when they get to Underhill there's dozens of 11s there. competing with each other. We're now heading along. So the routes that come along this corridor here is the 11s and the 70. So the 11s and the 70 come along this corridor, and so we're not far away now from Wolverhampton. So we're preparing for the arrival back into Wolverhampton. So anyway, here's the centre of Wolverhampton on the horizon. So you can see St Peter's Church, which sits in the heart of the city centre of Wolverhampton. And we're now at the fun part, the traffic. So we shall soon be moving on to, so our service will be terminating at Wolverhampton University. And the 70 does not go into the bus station. Now, when Arriva used to do it, for a short stint, it used to continue on to the 10 from the bus station to go on to Burton. But that was only short-lived, as National Express West Midlands operate the 10s altogether. So we're now on our way into the centre of Wolverhampton. So for passengers who want to connect onto routes on 15, 16, X8, A, for the 15 and 16 you have to either go to the Art Gallery or go on to bus station. For those buses that do not go through the city centre, who are connecting from the 70 to those routes who do not go across the city centre, will then have to proceed to the bus station. For the Bangor buses, 5:30, it's boarding from the tram stop at St George's, and for the 876 to Stafford, it is on Lichfield Street. So we're just now by Park Lane, and Park Lane is where Wolverhampton Park Lane bus depot is located for National Express West Midlands bus services that operate in and around Wolverhampton. The only routes that, and all the routes that serve Wolverhampton bus station are operated by POF. All the NX routes that operate from the bus station in Wolverhampton and the city centre are Park Lane based. You did have the 9 at Walsall, but however the 9's now operated by Wolverhampton. And we were also at the Park Lane depot open day last year for the West Midlands Bus Bash. So we're just now at a bridge. where the local time here is now 15:46, coming nearly to 4 o'clock in the evening. And so I'm going to be alighting at the bus stop in Wolverhampton by the university, and then proceed on to connecting modes of transport to reach my final destination. On behalf of all of us here at Joe's Bus Train Planned Adventures we've had today, these videos would not have happened. And thanks to all the subscribers, we're now at 1-42k subscribers, so we are doing really well, and we are hoping to get more and more done by the end of the week. So thank you very much, guys, and we will be here again for more videos. So hopefully we might do a bus link on the X66 up into Tamworth next. I don't know yet. Or maybe the or possibly the 580 to give them. So we'll see what happens. Starting from once I'm back at Joe's Bus Train Planned Adventures HQ. Going on to the West Coast Main Line, which is the Class 2 Central to London, Euston, via Birmingham, and also Wolverhampton. So now coming up towards Stafford Road, so there's a Volvo B7 on the lead, right to Clipservant, on the 2s to Bushbury, and then via to 100 on the 11 towards Underhill. So here we are. Welcome back to Wolverhampton. Welcome back to Wolverhampton, which is where our journey has been completed. So where the bus service has completed its journey. So let's go out on the 11 towards Underhill, the Enviro 200, and here's the University of Wolverhampton. So just by Wolverhampton University. And then connection is provided for whichever route is available to continue on the journey. So there's number 6 coming in from Wolverhampton. So we'll be terminating at the University of Wolverhampton, and then this service will go back to Cannock. Possibly either 70 or the 71, but I don't know. And chase right, and there's a NX street light wheel forward out on the 11s to the Underhill. So this service terminates in Wolverhampton. So I'm just waiting. Almost there. On the left hand side is the outbound cross country train going towards Stafford. So and now we're doing another loop, so we're doing a loop around this part, and then we're just going to head into the station terminal, which is right here. So obviously the 70 does not go to the bus station, it terminates at the university. And to get to the bus station it's a short walk. It only takes like a couple of minutes to get from one end to another. So the cross-country train. So there's the 11 coming into the bus station in Wolverhampton, 2 of them, both operated by Let's Go buses. And the 59 has just departed from the bus station, going out to Ashmore Park, and another street light wheel forward NX buses also coming into the bus station. So we're just now waiting for clearance. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back